Are you someone who struggles to send confirmation emails on every Google Form submissions? Then this automation is for you. What if every form submission got an instant confirmation email automatically? To understand this workflow, let's consider a real-time scenario. So here what happens is, as soon as a new response in Google Form is received, the email is sent via Gmail to the customer that their order is confirmed, and at the same time, confirmation receipt of the order and the invoice is automatically backed up in the customer's Google Drive as a backup. So, in order to understand this, let's consider a real-time scenario. Imagine users filling out a Google form for registrations, inquiries, or document uploads. Without automation, you'd manually check responses and confirm emails and share relevant files, leading to delays and missed communications. But this is where our tool AutoAppy comes into picture, which helps us configure such kind of automations, which helps us to deal with such kind of automations, that also without any line of code, without any single line of code. So now that AutoAppy has come into picture, what happens the moment a Google form is submitted, a confirmation email is automatically sent via Gmail and any required files are securely stored or shared through Google Drive. Respondents get instant acknowledgement, communication stays professional, and everything runs smoothly without manual effort. So now that you've understood the brief of this automation, let's head over to create this. But before that, let's go to the home page of AutoAppy, which will help us know a bit more about what AutoAppy is. This is the landing page of AutoAppy where we have different nav options like Home, Apps, Learn, Automations, Pricing, and Workflows. So here, as we go down, we can see that we have a section named as Connect Your Apps. So here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAppy, which you can use to perform your different business automations. So here there are n number of domains under which you have different categories of applications. You can always go and explore them by clicking See More. So now let's go to the next section, that is set up your automation. So here you can explore how you can streamline your workflows and save time with our automation features. So here we have n number of templates which we have created for you so that you can understand how a particular workflow works. Suppose if you are a new user, you can always go to view details and then check how that automation works step by step, understanding its concept. So if you are someone who wishes to just try that automation and check if it suits your business, you can just go to try it and check how it works. So now heading forward towards our pricing plans. So these are our three pricing plans: the starter plan, the essential plan, and the professional plan. So in the starter plan, you can see that for absolutely ₹0 per month, we offer you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members, and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? So just simply sign up for free and start automating today itself. Let's head over to create our today's workflow. But before creating a today's workflow, make sure that you have an account with AutoAppy and that your Google credentials are connected to the same so that you can seamlessly access your automations. So now let's click Workflows. So this will open up this kind of an automation dashboard in front of you where you can manage and monitor your workflows. So now let's start by creating a today's workflow. For that, we have to go to Add Workflow. Business owners, what if every form submission instantly became a professional invoice automatically? Sounds interesting, right? In order to understand this, let's understand a real-time scenario. In order to understand this in much more detail, let's take a look at a real-time scenario. Imagine clients filling out a Google form to request services or place an order. Without automation, you'd manually collect details, create invoices in Google Docs and emails, and then upload files to Google Drive for backup. Slow, repetitive, and error-prone. But this is where our tool AutoAppy comes into picture, which is a no-code platform which helps us to go through such automations in much more easier manner, that too also without a single line of code. So let's just see what happens once AutoAppy comes as a savior. So basically, when automation comes into picture, Google form is submitted, an invoice is automatically generated in Google Docs using submitted data, emailed to the client via Gmail, and securely backed up to Google Drive. Invoices are created, delivered, and stored instantly, saving time reducing mistakes and making your billing process fully hands-free and totally on autopilot. So now that you've understood the synopsis of this workflow, let's go and perform this on AutoAppy. But before this, let's go to the home page of AutoAppy in order to understand how AutoAppy actually functions. Landing page of AutoAppy where we have different nav options like home, apps, learn, automations, pricing and workflows. So here as we go down we can see that we have a section named as connect your apps. So here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAppy which you can use to perform your different business automations. So here there are n number of domains under which you have different categories of applications. You can always go and explore them by clicking see more. So now let's go to the next section, that is set up your automation. So here you can explore how you can streamline your workflows and save time with our automation features. So here we have n number of templates which we have created for you so that you can understand how a particular workflow works. Suppose if you are a new user, you can always go to view details and then check how that automation works step by step, understanding its concept. So if you are someone who wishes to just try that automation and check if it suits your business, you can just go to try it and check how it works. So now heading forward towards our pricing plans. So these are our three pricing plans: the starter plan, the essential plan and the professional plan. So in the starter plan you can see that for absolutely ₹0 per month we offer you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? So just simply sign up for free and start automating today itself. But before doing this, let's head over to our workflows. So now let's head over to create our today's workflow. But before creating our today's workflow, make sure that you have an account with AutoAppy and that your Google credentials are connected to the same so that you can seamlessly access your automations. So now let's click workflows. So this will open up this kind of an automation dashboard in front of you where you can manage and monitor your workflows. So now let's start by creating a today's workflow. For that we have to go to add workflow. Let's just save this. Suppose this, it will open up this kind of an interface in front of us which will prompt us to select a trigger node or a trigger application. So now you'll be wondering what is a trigger node. So basically a trigger node or a trigger application is just like a starting point to your entire workflow, or you can just consider it as the backbone of your entire automation workflow you're going to create, and it acts as an if condition. If which satisfied, only then it heads over to the next condition. So now in our case the first trigger node or the trigger application is going to be the Google Forms. So let's just select it. So from here we will just select new responses received as a trigger and select that as a task type. So let's just say add first tab. So this will add this application to AutoAppy's canvas. So now that we have added that, we have to go and set this node to live. So for that we have to go to the hamburger menu here, and this will open up this kind of an interface in front of us which will open up the setup, the configuration and the test window for the same. So here we have a webhook URL given. So if you just copy it, and if you scroll down you can see that there is an help desk given for how to set this node up. Since I've already have an account with Google Forms, I'm going to use the same. So I'll just show you my form. So this is my form, that is Tempty Confectionery and Co. So these are the fields which I want in that form. So now that I have created this form, let's just go to the responses tab, and then there is an option named as link to sheets. So just say link to sheets and say create a new spreadsheet and say create. So this will open up the Google Sheets. So basically whatever responses you're going to record in your Google Forms are going to come and get stored here. So after doing this we have to go and set up the trigger for this. So for that we have to go and set the webhook. So how to do that? So for that you have to go to the extensions. Then you got to go to the add-ons and say get add-ons. Then search for AutoAPI webhook. So here you can see that this is the very first option. You have to just click install. Since I already have it, I'm not going to install it again. But make sure that you install the application and complete all the steps, that is, sign into the Google account and also complete the documentation or the guidelines part of it by just clicking the step 2 of this installation. That will just give you the information of how to set this webhook in the form of a documentation. Just read it once and then go back and say save and say set this node. Close that. Just complete all the steps within this, that is step 1 and step 2, and then say done. Then close this and then refresh your page like this. Initially you are not going to have the option of AutoAPI webhook before you install it, but once you install it, just refresh it and you will be having it like this over here. So post this, we have to go and say setup for the workflow. Let's just add another one. Yes, so let's just go to AutoAPI again. Yes, so this is the webhook URL. Just copy it, come here to the sheet and paste it in the webhook URL section, and then here you have to add a trigger into this sheet. So basically it is the last column inside the Google form, that's email. So let's just say G and give the header the name email, and instead of checkbox tick event we are going to select text enter. So when this email is going to be entered, the workflow will be triggered. So now let's just say save and say setup triggers. So now we'll go back to AutoAPI and just start capturing sample data, and then we'll come back to our form, and here we have a copy link. Just copy it and paste the link over here and start filling the form. Your name, name on the cake, your contact, select your cake, select your quantity, and enter your email. So this is basically a form where we are just taking up the orders for your cake. Just say submit. Now we'll go to our Google Sheet and check it must have got recorded. So here you go, we have recorded the response. So now we'll go back to AutoAPI. We'll wait for some time. And we'll say check status. So basically we are reinstalling the webhook again, because at times what happens is the webhook doesn't get loaded due to cache memory issues. So now once we delete that, we need to perform this process again so that this starts working. So this is how you have to reinstall it. Just say select all. Basically the steps of installation again. Just complete the additional setup. Close this, refresh it again. So now you'll be having the AutoAPI webhook. Just repeat the steps, say setup workflow. Go back, copy your webhook URL again. First give this column name G, and the trigger column remains the same, that's email, and paste your webhook URL here, and in place of checkbox select text enter as your event. Just say save and set up triggers. Then come back to AutoAPI. So start capturing sample data. Get back to your form. Just copy this, paste it in a new tab, reload. So until the data has been captured, let's just refill this form. So now that we have finished filling this form, let's just see our sheet. So yes, the details have been logged. So let's just go to AutoAPI once again, wait for a few seconds, and now try clicking check status. This should work. So here you go, we have successfully captured the data. So now that we've captured the data and this node is live, let's go and perform our next set of action. That is, go to the add option here and then search for Gmail, or simply select Gmail here, and amongst the actions just select send email version 2, say add node, yes add node, and then it will ask us to select an option from existing connection and create new connection. So here if you are a new user, you go to create new connection, and if you are an existing user, we can go to existing connection. Since I'm an existing user of Gmail, I'm going to use existing connection. Make sure that you have signed into AutoAPI with the Gmail credentials. So then with the same, you can always go and create a new connection by signing into AutoAPI. So since I'm having one, I'm going to use existing connection as my option, and I'll just select one of the Gmail connections. Just say save. So here it will open up the configuration setup. So here it will ask us to select from email, so which is going to be your email address which you are logged into AutoAPI with by default. And now it's going to ask for the sender name. So we can just say empty confectionery and go to email would be go to the data mapper here, and from the category select your Google Forms and search for the mail address you had entered. So that is going to be the customer's mail address actually. Just map the other one actually from this. So just search for raw data mail. So this is what we need. And then for the subject we can say cake order confirmation. So now it will ask us for the body content. So for this you need to have a ready-made HTML content, HTML CSS content ready. So this is the email template which we are going to use, so which is in JSON. So now we need to map all this data one by one. So I'll just show you how to do that. So in place of name on cake here, we are going, let's just go to auto happy. Just select this, sender name would be to email was subject order is confirmed. Then we'll go to our data mapper and search for name on cake. So copy this JSON response, then go to your notepad and paste it in place of this brace. So now it is asking for the customer name. Select it, go back to auto happy, then go to your data mapper and search for the customer name. Copy it, come and paste it here. Similarly, name on cake again. So that is, we have already taken that. Copy it from here and paste it here. Then comes the contact number. Come back, go to your data mapper, select Google Sheets and search for your number. Confirm, copy this, come back to your template, paste it here. Now it's asking for email. Come back. So the email was here also, just copy it from here. Now we need choose your cake. Come to data mapper. Pineapple pastry, so just confirm, copy, paste it. Then it's asking for the quantity, so again go here, search for select this quantity in kg, copy this, map it here. Now it's asking for the timestamp. Then come to the Google Forms again, search for the timestamp, paste it here. So now that we have mapped all the data here, just simply copy this and paste it inside the body content and say submit. Test this node, hide sample data and show sample data. So let's just check if we have received the mail. So we have received a email from Tempty Confectionery. So your order is confirmed. So here you can see that this is it. Dear Swarali, thank you for placing your order with Tempty Confectionery. We truly appreciate your trust in us and delighted to be a part of a celebration. So your order details and all with the pastry, your email address and order date and time. Our team is carefully preparing your order using the finest ingredients, and warm regards, Team Tempty Confectionery, CEO Tanesh Hettier. So yes, this is how this automation works. But now if you just want to also back this data up to Google Drive, what you can do, like just for a proof. So if you do not want to download it in your phone but rather want to add it to your G drive, then what you can do, basically this is how the automation works. Hope so you have understood this concept and that this automation is clear to you. So if you have someone who wishes to supercharge their productivity, head over to our website today and start automating. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our video. If you have any kind of inquiry in your mind or any ideas in your mind on which you want us to create our next upcoming video tutorial on, feel free to comment down in our YouTube comment sections and our team will be very happy to assist you with the same. So until I see you into the next upcoming video tutorial, happy automating. Thank you.